In this video, we're going to talk about rifle manuals.
Hi, my name is Mel, and I am the team leader of the Jersey City EMS Honor Guard and founder of EMS Honor Guards of New Jersey.
Please keep in mind, this is how we do things in our Honor Guard. What you might do in your agency may differ from ours. For the sake of simplifying things, generally, our Honor Guard starts and stops their ceremonial details out of the eye of the public. This is why some commands that you might be familiar with are not covered in this manual. Over the years, we figured out that it's best to practice and get good at a few things rather than learn everything.
Before we dig into the actual manuals, we gotta learn about the different parts of the weapon. Now, we aren't going to get too in-depth in this part as there are only 7 parts that are important to the Honor Guard, and they are the butt, the buttstock, the grip, the trigger guard, the forestock, the sling, and the front eyesight.
The first set we're going to cover are the manuals for the right side guard.
As always, we start in the position of attention. This move happens in 1 count. Don't forget to have your heels together, feet forming a 45-degree angle, buttstock touching the pinky toe of your right foot. Stand straight up, eyes forward and chin parallel to the ground. Right hand forming a U, holding the forestock at a position of comfort, or just keep your arms straight, with the sling facing forward. Your left hand should be in a fist with the palm pressed against your leg. Don't forget, you have to snap into this position. The command is detail a 10 hut, and it sounds like this. Detail 10 hut.
Parade rest. This happens in 1 count. Move your left foot about a shoulder width away from the right foot while pushing the rifle out in front of the right shoulder. Then, immediately or simultaneously, turn the rifle so that it is parallel with the body and forming a 45-degree angle with the ground, with the sling also facing the ground, ending with the left hand over the right hand just under the front eyesight.
Remember that in parade rest, it is much like the position of attention where you cannot look around or move until the next command. The command is detail parade rest, and it sounds like this. Detail parade rest. At ease. This happens in 1 count. Normally, when at ease, people will stand at parade rest, with one difference being that you may move around and look in any direction or talk. However, you must keep your right foot in the same place it was before the command was given. This is to ensure that when the detail is called back to attention, you will be standing in the same exact spot you were standing in before, and dressing or aligning the line will not be necessary. When you are called back to the position of attention, bring your left foot to the right foot. At ease is one of the few commands, if you remember, that does not start with who it is intended for first. The command is at ease, and it sounds like this. At ease. Port arms is an important position throughout the rifle manuals, although we do not typically stay in port arms. You might see several other agencies choose to use port arms when they are marching or doing details, but I have chosen otherwise for our Honor Guard as port arms can get tiring. From the position of attention, this happens in 2 counts. Count 1. Pick the rifle up so that it is at a 45-degree angle, 4 inches away from your chest, with the sling facing the ground, holding the bottom of the forestock with your left hand, and the entire forearm of your right arm should be touching the forestock of the rifle. Count 2. Grab the grip with the right hand. You won't ever hear me at a ceremony give the command for port arms, but just in case, the command is detail, port arms, and it sounds like this. Detail, port arms. Now we move on to the right shoulder manuals, starting with right shoulder arms. This is the command that the honor guard will spend most of its time in. It happens in 5 counts from the position of attention. Count 1. This is the same as the first count for port arms. Count 2. Rather than moving the right hand to the grip, move the right hand to the butt with the 4 fingers on the top half of the butt with the thumb covering the end of the buttstock. Count 3. Use the left hand to push the rifle so that it is standing straight up and down in the right hand in front of your right shoulder. Use your right hand to twist the rifle so that the sling is facing the rear. During this count, ensure that your elbow is pinned to the body and forming a 90-degree angle in preparation for the next count. Count 4. Move the rifle so that it is leaning on the right shoulder. You'll know that you'll have it positioned properly if the trigger guard is digging into your shoulder. Count number 5, commonly referred to as cut, is moving your left hand back down to your side like it is in the position of attention. The command is right shoulder arms, and it sounds like this. Detail, right shoulder arms. Present arms. Present arms happens anytime the national anthem is played, when the Pledge of Allegiance is being said, or anytime the team leader gives the command to do so. Present arms happens in 3 counts. Count 1. Move the rifle to the port arms position with your right hand. Here's a tip. Give the rifle a little nudge with your right shoulder. Catch the rifle with your left hand. Count 2. Move your right hand from the butt to the grip. Count 3. Twist the rifle so that the forestock of the rifle is perpendicular to the ground and the sling is facing out. The rifle should be lined up so that the front eyesight is level with your eyes. The command is detail, present arms, and it sounds like this. Detail, present arms. Order arms is basically returning to right shoulder from present arms. This happens in 5 counts. Count 1. Move the rifle back to port arms. Count 2. Move your right hand from the grip to the butt in the same place as before. And the rest is just the same as right shoulder arms. The command is detail, order arms, and it sounds like this. Detail, order arms. Parade rest from right shoulder happens when the detail has been set but there is a delay in the ceremony. Parade rest from right shoulder happens in 5 counts. Count 1. Just like last time, go to port arms. Count number 2 is count 2 of port arms. Count 3. Grab the forestock with your right hand, making sure that your entire forearm is touching the forestock. Count 4. In one smooth motion, using the right and left hand, move the rifle so that the butt is next to the pinky toe of your right foot. Do not let go of the weapon. Count 5. Turn the rifle so it is parallel with the body and forming a 45-degree angle with the ground, with the sling also facing the ground, ending with the left hand over the right hand just under the front eyesight. The command is detail, parade rest, and it sounds like this. Detail, parade rest. When the ceremony portion of the detail is ready to begin again, the team commander will call you to attention and then to right shoulder, which we have gone over previously. Left shoulder manuals. Attention, parade rest, at ease, and port arms are the same in the left shoulder manuals. Left shoulder arms, just like in right shoulder arms, happens in 5 counts from the position of attention. Count number 1, same as the first count for port arms. Count 2, move the right hand to the grip. Count 3, using your right hand, move the rifle so that it is in line with your left shoulder with the sling facing you. Simultaneously, grab the butt of the rifle with your left hand, using the same grip as with the right shoulder. Count 4. Move the rifle so that it is leaning on the left shoulder. You will know that you have it positioned properly when the trigger guard is digging into your shoulder. Don't forget to have your elbow pinned against your body, forming that 90-degree angle. Count 5. Commonly referred to as cut is moving your right hand back to your side just like in the position of attention. This might sound a little confusing, but the command for left shoulder arms is the same as right shoulder arms, and it sounds like this. Detail, right shoulder, arms. This is because we cannot simultaneously give you the command for right and left shoulder arms at the same time. Present arms. Just like in the right shoulder manuals, present arms happens in 3 counts. Count number 1. Move your right hand to grab the grip of the rifle. Count number 2. Move the rifle to port arms. Count number 3. Twist the rifle so that the forestock of the rifle is perpendicular to the ground and the sling is facing out. The rifle should be lined up so that the front eyesight is level with your eyes. The command is detail present arms, and it sounds like this. Detail present arms. Order arms, again, is returning to left shoulder from present arms. This, just like in right shoulder, happens in 5 counts. Count 1. Move the rifle back to port arms. Count 2. Without moving your grip on the rifle, move the weapon so that it is in line with your left shoulder, perpendicular to the ground with the sling facing you and your left forearm resting against the forestock. Count 3. Move your left hand to the butt in the same place as before, making sure that your elbow is pinned to your body and forming a 90-degree angle. Count 4. Move the rifle so that it is leaning on the left shoulder. Once again, you will know that you have done it properly if the trigger guard is digging into your shoulder. And count number 5, cut. Parade rest from left shoulder. Parade rest from left shoulder, just like with the right shoulder again, happens in 5 counts. Count number 1, grab the grip of the rifle with your right hand. Count 2, using your right hand, move the rifle to port arms while simultaneously grabbing the forestock with your left hand. Count 3. Grab the forestock with your right hand, making sure the forearm is touching the forestock. The rifle should remain at a 45-degree angle throughout this count. Count 4. In one smooth motion, using the right and left hand, move the rifle so that the butt is next to the pinky toe of your right foot. Do not let go of the weapon. Count 5. Turn the rifle so that it is parallel with the body and forming a 45-degree angle with the ground, with the sling also facing the ground, ending with the left hand over the right hand just under the front eyesight. The command is detail parade rest, and it sounds like this. Detail parade rest. And again, when the ceremony portion of a detail is ready to begin again, the team commander will call you to attention and then to right shoulder, which will be your left shoulder that we have gone over previously. And that's it for this lesson.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.